Welcome back to the channel. On today's video I'm going to start looking at the recirculating shower. I've got this shower tray which I'll need to lift up so I can get the sump pump, which is here, underneath. Now I've not seen anybody use one of these inside a conversion yet. These are mainly used in boats, but it's got a pump in it, it's got a preliminary filter in it, the whole lot, so I'll be able to use that as the base of the shower to then pump the water back round. So yeah, let's start with making the frame. Initially what I want to do is build a frame that goes around the outside and then a base that goes across the bottom so as to take the support that is required for the actual base itself, because this is not going to sit on the floor, this needs to be raised up. So first off, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out a platform which will be the same size as the shower, and therefore I'm able to make the unit to be there to support it. What I'm going to do is template around the tray. Okay, so I've had to move indoors because the weather, it just keeps coming and going. Bit of sunshine, heavy rain, bit of sunshine, heavy rain. So I've not managed to really film much of cutting these, but basically what I've got here is I've numbered it 1, 2, 3 and 4 for the sides, and then I've done retrospectively for each of the panels that go on. The reason why they're slightly different sizes is because it needs to slant to allow for the water to actually come out of the tray. So it's actually formed that way, so I just need to make sure that this marries up. So this will now support the sides and the base of the tray. What I've now done is I've marked out the thickness of each of the uprights so that I've got a point where I can pre-drill through, so I know when I put the screws back through from the other side, they will make sure that they go into the middle of the upright bit of wood. So all I've done now is I've just lined this edge up, clamped it into place so I can now put the screws down through the top and into the first board. So I'm just going to now drill back through the other way just to make sure I don't end up splitting the wood whilst I drill it while I put the screw into it. Now this side is nice and square. Same process, flip it over, drill back through, and then put the screws in. And again, with the fourth side, or side number 4, that's the first side we're doing, but because the last side is actually number 2, which now what I need to do is I need to bring the screws in from the end so as to secure the sides all together. Just make sure it all stays square. And for the next bit I'm going to work on the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2x2, cut into lengths of just over 10 centimeters long, and then I'm going to place them accordingly around so as to offer support underneath, but still allowing for pipe work, etc., to be able to pass underneath the tray, because that will be required. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to divide it into 4 so that I make sure that I get it equally covered with support. Okay, so there's the markouts for all the supports that go into place. The only thing I need to bear in mind now is where the downpipe's going to be coming out. So that's coming out in this corner here. So if we look at that, where that sits, it should hopefully sit around about this area here, between the two supports. I might need to adjust this one, so I'll wait to fix that once I've done the hole at the bottom, so I know exactly where that's going to sit. Now what's going to happen is the drain will come out here. It's going to go one of two ways. So you're going to go across this way, straight under the sink, or it's going to come out this way and come around. This is the optimal way I want to do it, providing it fits. It should fit with the size that I'm allowing. So here we have the feet in place. They're only placed there for now just to see how it sits. The good thing about the layout like this, it does allow for the heater pipe to flow underneath the tray and into the garage area to provide heating into the garage area, so the beans underneath the bed won't be cold. What I'm going to do for the next bit is I'm just going to pilot hole 2 screw points in each one, so there's 2 screws to basically hold the feet on. The only one I'm not going to do is this one here, because this is right near where the plug's going to come out, so I just need to be mindful of that at the moment. So that will probably be adjusted accordingly, but all the others I'm going to put 2 screws in. Here is the finished tray, with the clearance underneath for the plumbing, the electrics and the heat pipe to pass through underneath to keep the garage warm and also feed the bottle heater. If you have any comments or questions, please post them below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.